Welcome to Mr. McBroom's accounting class. So we're on chapter 2 now, and the majority of chapter 2 talks about the T account. But before we get started, let's talk about what your objective is going to be, or your goal for this chapter. So what you need to be able to do is to define accounting terms, analyze transactions into debit and credit, and use T accounts to dissect transactions. So before we're done with this chapter, hopefully you'll be able to do those things. So let's talk about this thing we call a T account. They've given you a visual here as to what it looks like. Obviously, it gets its name because it looks like the letter T. So here we have it. Here's a T account in front of us right here. And the definition for a T account is an accounting device used to analyze transactions. So in your notes, I need you to write T account, the definition to T account, and draw what a T account looks like as well. Next, some of the things that are important that you know, that you're familiar with, is where debits and credits go on a T account. The debits and credits are always located on the same side. So here we have your cash T account. And the debit is located always, every T account, not just cash, on the left hand side. Credits are always located on the right hand side. So in your notes, write down, draw, write, debits are always on the left, credits are always on the right. So something that's important as well is what we call the normal balance side. Okay, so the normal balance side is the side of the T account that always increases. So this T account that you see above, one side will increase and one side will decrease. It's not always the same. It varies from T account to T account. So that's what you need to become more familiar with. So in your notes now, make sure you have the definition of normal balance side. So you have a visual above of what a T account looks like in your notes, and your definition to what the normal balance side is. So the two basic rules that determines what happens within a T account. And these two rules are: an account balance increases on the normal balance side, so the normal balance side of a T account is always the side that increases. An account balances decrease on the side opposite the normal balance side. So it's very important, obviously, that you figure out what side is the normal balance side on each account. Now here we have an example down below. Before we get to the example, do me a favor, write these two rules in your notes as well. Now we have our example. So our example is, transaction is paid cash for prepaid insurance, $250. So your two accounts that are going to be affected here are cash and prepaid insurance. So these are our two T accounts that we're going to be using here. Now when a cash account increases, the normal balance side is the left side or the debit side, and when it decreases, it is the credit side. When prepaid insurance increases, it is the left side or the debit side, and when it decreases, it is the credit side or the right side. So on this example here, we spent cash, so we have less, so it should be decreasing. So our 250 will go on the right hand side here of cash. Alright, we purchased insurance, so it's going to be increasing, so our other 250 goes on the left hand side. That's what I need you to be able to understand how to do in this chapter. 250 on the right hand side of cash, 250 on the left hand side of insurance. It is always opposites. Okay, if it's on the left hand side of one, it's always the right hand side of the other. So on and so forth. Alright, next, in the next video, I'm going to show you how you determine what is the normal balance side of each account.